well-matched couples.
Work is a sideline. Live the holiday. Sounds more like a hopeful bumper sticker you read while stuck in the 5 o'clock traffic. If, however, your name happens to be Seth Rotherham, well, then you're the guy who coined that phrase and turned your one-time hobby of blogging into the runaway career success that is 2oceansvibe.com.
You don't need rose-tinted spectacles to see how good life is in Cape Town. What you do need is someone in the know to show it all to you.
So you're a blogger. What exactly is that?
Well, a blogger, I'd say, is a guy or girl that runs a blog website, which is it's a website that details like a daily diary entry on your thoughts, whatever you want to say.
Can you actually make a living off of that?
Well, I think you can if you know what you're doing. Luckily, I came from a marketing background. The website started out as just me putting up photos for my friends, and then one day someone arrived and said, "How much is it for an article?" And I said, 1,000 Rand. They said yes. I was like, okay, let's go with this.
You live by the saying, work is the sideline, live the holiday. What is the day in the life of Seth?
Well, I wake up fairly early to get the headlines for the day. Sometimes I've got stories stored up. Sometimes I've got none, and I have to write them fairly fast. I even use those stored ones and time them for the next day if I know that I have to go to a function the night before. Then I can have a little lie in. So it's all about timing it to suit yourself.
So what's happening today?
Goldfish are here in town, and I'm filming the Two Oceans Vibe show, which is a weekly web show.
Brand ambassadors for the blog include celebs like Bob Skinstad, John Smith and Koki Falco. Seth's network of friends and colleagues being its own who's who.
Isn't that odd from Just Ginger? I thought we were interviewing Goldfish.
He's still here. Oh, what are you doing, bro?
How's it, bro? Great night last night.
No, it's lunchtime, dude.
Sharp, bro. I appreciate the coffee. This is
No, it's lunchtime. You guys must leave. No. Goldfish are coming.
No, goldfish.
Seriously, go.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Just go.
Oh, they actually,
Just leave. I'm sorry.
The site is regularly refreshed, not because its features or styles are stale, but because there's so much of the new every day.
I'm sorry about this, Kelly.
Oh my word. So this is the life of the web blogger.
It's actually, it's normally more smooth, except to tell the truth, it's not actually. It's like this, and we just make it look good. Oh, here they are.
Two Oceans Vibe was recently behind Dominic and David of Goldfish, landing their latest track on a Kia car commercial in the US.
Welcome, come and do it.
Hi.
Whatever.
Working in the UK for the likes of the BBC is where the maestro honed his skills, but the bug had bitten practically at birth.
It seems as though you have a magic touch when it comes to branding and marketing.
Well, I think it's a combination of luck and timing. I was an only child, and I had a laptop since I was a kid. That combined with a degree in marketing and a rich sort of marketing home kind of led to this.
You guys have quite a hectic schedule, but it seems you always make time for Seth.
Well, you know, he is the online mayor of Cape Town, so we have to,
Come on.
we have to, you know, make time for him. And
it's actually a relationship that's gone back, you know, a good 3 or 4 years now. I think actually since the beginning of Goldfish.
But you know, we always keep up with Two Oceans Vibe on when we're traveling around the world. It gives us a good insight into South Africa and what's Cape Town, what's going on.
Yeah.
And you know, we don't really want to know about all the bad stuff that you hear when you go into normal news websites. So it's much more fun to, you know,
Hang out on Two Oceans Vibe.
It seems as though you guys are always traveling. What's been your latest voyage?
Well, we spent 4 months in Ibiza, and then our last couple of gigs were in London, and then we headed home. So it's been an amazing 4 months, but yeah, it has to come to an end some point and come home because we love it here in Cape Town. So very happy to be home.
Come and recharge the batteries, play to our friends at home.
And you don't get this in London.
Search engine giant Google shows that Seth's content draws a 70% SA readership and that close to 20% of his audience live in the UK and the US. Many of them expats, casting a longing eye back home for, amongst other things, the weather girls.
I won't lie to you, it is quite odd. And the board behind me, I actually do not have a clue what's going on it, but we try.
Seth, is this not now exploitation of the female form? I mean, where did you get the idea of the weather girl from?
Well, I think it is, but I mean, at the same time, it's a lot of fun. And what I did was the first girl was Lisa Carley, and she's a good friend. So then what you do is you find another model and you say, the last call was Lisa Carly, are you in? And they go, oh, yeah. And then you go, cool, Tracy McGregor, are you in? Lisa Carly, and she goes, yeah. And then the next one you go, Tracy McGregor was the last one, are you in? And they all go, cool, until it's actually normal.
It's going to be 67 degrees max, strong southeasterly. That is this week's weather report.
The Democratic Party got Barack Obama into the Oval Office with the help of blog sites. And Seth seems to have a similar yes we can belief.
The party this afternoon literally launched summer, and you pulled that off all within 24 hours. How did you do that?
Well, Kelly, it's basically exactly what I've done with most things. I've realized that if you don't ask and if you don't just make that call, then it'll never happen. So I just picked up the phone and I asked them, are you free? They said yes. I said, would you be keen? They said yes. And then I had to get the sponsors involved. I said, are you keen? They said yes. And the next thing I found myself writing an article.
So everyone says yes to you?
Well, sometimes yes.
Seriously, why don't we actually do it, guys? Seriously, let's start another band.
Okay, we'll get back to you on that.
Jeez, can you just imagine?
If you're gonna do it right, said Wham. And with brands queuing up for ad space, 6 SA Blog Awards this year, and a wildfire readership, Seth is doing it right, all the way to the bank.